And I would like to invite Dr. Shujit Das sir. Dr. Shujit Das sir is presently working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, NIT Warangal. He was awarded PhD from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, NIT Durgapur. Dr. Das has 19 years of research experience in teaching along with 10 years experience in research with quality educational sector. He published around 50 papers in the referred journals and conferences and scored 1200 plus citations. He has research publications in prestigious journals like Applied Soft Computing, Neural Computing and Application, and Fuzzy Systems, Journal of Ambient Intelligence, and Humanized Computing, Soft Computing. Three conference sir achieved three conference based paper awards in CSO 2014 Beijing, FICTA 2015 at Durgapur, and FORBS in 2018 Kolkata. Dr. Das is a well-known resource person in the field of universal human values, which is required to nurture the human minds in order to bring the feelings of happiness in ourselves. Sir, please welcome to this session, first day of FDP program.
Yes, so thanks to Ratnavali madam for this brief and nice introduction. So really, it's a nice opportunity for me to share my thoughts on this platform, so that is jointly being organized by Center for Continuing Education, NIT Warangal, and Brainware University, Kolkata. So since this is the first session and I am giving to the first talk, so what I have planned that based on that our FDP course content, so I have planned that I will give you a brief introduction regarding this artificial intelligence, soft computing techniques, and also data science. So I hope that this will build up the foundation for you, so that in the coming days, in the coming sessions, you will feel comfortable to get the idea whatever will be delivered by the various prominent resource persons. Okay, so I will share my PPT. Just wait. Yes, so meanwhile, so Gunjan sir, so if anybody is there, so they need to, I think, attend. So if not attended, then we need to admit them anyway. So during my presentation, I need to check if anybody is there or not. If anyway, so if you have any information that somebody wants to join, unable to join, please let me know. So immediately I will enable to join. Okay. So I hope my screen is visible. So can anyone confirm that my screen is visible or not, and I am clearly audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You are
sir.
clearly audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks.
You are clearly audible.
Okay, thanks. So this session is all about that introduction to soft computing, data science, and AI. So here, actually, I will not move to any research work. So simply, I want to create the background so that the participants will get their maximum from the coming sessions, coming days sessions. So this is my presentation outline. So initially I will tell regarding basics of soft computing, and then data science fundamentals, then introduction to AI. Yes, so once we want to discuss regarding the soft computing, so firstly we should know the term computing. Just give me 1 minute. I think it's not connecting. Just 1 minute, please. Yes, okay, now it will work. Yeah. So soft computing. So as you have seen, the first thing we will discuss regarding the soft computing. So two keywords are there. Firstly, it is computing. Secondly, it is soft. So let us see, what do you mean by computing? What is the concept of computing? You know, this antecedent, ultimately computing, then it is the consequent. So computing, we can say y equal to fx. So here this is our control action. Now here, let me see that here once we are telling regarding the computing, so obviously you should provide a precise solution. And also the control actions, whatever we are taking for the computation purpose, the control action should be unambiguous as well as accurate. And so for you see that what I am telling, that the control action should be unambiguous, accurate, whatever the consequent that we will get. Okay, also that should provide us very precise solution. Now from this kind of idea, for which kind of problem we can apply this kind of computing techniques. So this may be suitable for the problem which is easier to model, mathematically. Now, can you tell me that now we, in our real life, what are the problems we are going to solve? For each and every problem, what about the data? What about the information we have with us? So almost all the data are uncertain. You know, what do you mean by uncertain? So uncertain means I can tell that at the same time it is incomplete, it is imprecise. Complete information is not there, it is not precisely defined. So I can recollect one important thing, that the COVID-19 problem last from 2019 December, all of us suffering from this COVID-19 issues, and so much scientific development today we are getting, but we are unable to solve the issue of COVID-19 related things. Why? So you can tell that researchers are not working for that, or there is not much improvement on COVID-19 cases, or what is there? So concept is that whatever the information we have regarding COVID-19, almost all the informations are uncertain, then either incomplete or imprecise. The way the virus is changing its nature by so many mutations, it is quite unpredictable that what will be the next mutation. So that's why instead of all the developments, just 1 minute. So that's why instead of all the developments, I think we are unable. Anyone wants to join now? So instead of all the developments, we are unable to say that yes, that COVID-19 is stopped forever and next wave will not come. It is very difficult to predict. So this is all due to the uncertainties. We have the information, obviously, but informations we have, those are incomplete. At the same time, those are imprecise. And once the information is like that, then how you can predict very much precise result from that imprecise and incomplete information? That is the uncertain information. It's very difficult. Yes. So that means, so what about the computing? Here I mean to say computing means, most precisely I want to say computing means, here I mean to say hard computing. So using the hard computing, also it is very much difficult to work with those kind of problems where the nature of the problems or the problem parameters are yet to be known completely, totally uncertain in nature. It's very much difficult to predict. So what should we do? Should we escape from that? So where hard computing may be much more fruitful. Hard computing is not fruitful for the uncertainties, that particular purpose. So where it may be fruitful. Hard computing may be fruitful, you see that. Where precise result is guaranteed, control action is unambiguous. Okay, control action is formally defined. So everything, all the input informations you have quite clearly. You have some precisely defined analytical model, mathematical model for that. There only we can use that hard computing techniques. We are solving numerical problems, sorting, searching related techniques. We are solving that computational geometrical problems. Here, obviously, you can apply hard computing. Yes. Yeah. Here, you can obviously apply hard computing, but once the problem nature, as I was telling, the problem nature is different. The real life problems, what we can say, I can tell one important statement regarding our real life situation today. The most certain thing in our real life is the uncertainty. You maybe agree with me or not, but this is the reality. Most certain thing in our real life today, that is the uncertainty. And if this is the situations, then where is the applicability of hard computing? Yes, that means we need something else. We need something else where we can work smoothly with all those kind of issues. These are the difficulties using hard computing. Medical diagnosis, that handwritten recognition, we cannot do. Weather forecasting is very difficult to do. Network optimization, how we will do it? Once we don't have sufficient number of information regarding that, then obviously we cannot handle this kind of scenario in that particular case. So for that purpose, ultimately, we need soft computing approaches. So now we know the importance of the keyword computing. So instead of hard, here we are writing soft. So soft means, in the simplest manner, I mean to say it is flexible. Hard means, no, it is not flexible, it is rigid only. Hard, that means you may say either true or false, either 0 or 1. These two things it will have. Okay, so you will get a solution or not, nothing else. If you have some information, you have some complete information or not. So besides true or false, besides 0 and 1, that kind of things, hard computing will not work. But as I told, in our real life, if everything is there in between true and false, in between 0 and 1. Suppose someone wants to join this seminar today, this FDP. I may ask, when you have joined? He or she may answer, sir, I have joined around 4:15. Now see the answer, around 4:15. What does it mean? That means it may be sometimes before 4:15, sometimes after 4:15 also. Sir, where you can start the session today? Okay, so actually, before starting the session, one of the coordinators for this FDP from Brainware University, Gunjan sir, asked me. I answered, sir, obviously we'll start around 4. See, what is my answer? That means I am not precise that I'll start at exactly at 4. Actually, I was busy with another session that was organized by some institute in Hyderabad from 2 to 4. That's why I'm a little bit late, 5 minutes late for that. Anyway, so this is our answer. This is our reply. So once reply, it is not precise, then how you can say that, okay, these kind of things will be done, will be implemented by hard computing techniques? There is no way for that. That means we need something else that will work besides true and false, that will work besides 0 and 1, that kind of scenario. That will work with the real life, that will work with the real life problems. You need that kind of computation technique. Yeah, so that is the soft computing technique. So it does not require any mathematical modeling for problem solving. No precisely stated mathematical model is required for that. Actually, soft computing purpose, we are using many models, but none of the models are precisely stated that kind of analytical models. It may not yield precise solutions, very much important thing. And so someday one of my students, Vedavati, she invited, I think she's here only in this FDP. She invited me for her college in Hyderabad. So basically, I was quite confused that how to go from Secunderabad stations to that particular college. So immediately, what I thought that, okay, I should take help of that GPS navigation system. Okay, now tell me. So if I take help of this GPS navigation system, so okay, so it gave me the solution within a fraction of a second. But what the solution it generated, that is not the best path. The solution it generated, that was the, I think, better path. But then again, I was quite wondering why it is not giving me the best path. I searched. Why you are unable to give me the best path GPS navigation system? Then the answer was like that. Sir, if I give you the best path, will you wait for that? It will take 1 hour for that, and at that time, that your scholar Vedavati may be left the institute. So there is no use for that. So ultimately, so that is the situation. That means, so what about the soft computing approaches? So all of them are providing us that in a, I think what I can say that good enough results, good enough solutions in a fast enough manner. That is the importance for that. Good enough solutions in a fast enough manner. Genetic algorithm or DEA, particle swarm optimization, many things are there. All optimization techniques are there. Those are the part of soft computing based approaches. So if you take help of those approaches, again, you will get some solutions which will give you the good enough solutions, but at the same time fast enough manner. Now, if you say, sir, I want to get the same thing using hard computing technique, do that. Okay, then sometimes what may happen, you may not get the solutions. And sometimes it may take so much time for you. And sometimes you will find it so much costly, better to leave it. Yes. So ultimately, sometimes precise solution it is not helpful for us. We need some approximate kind of things, because for some sort of problems, if we want to find out the optimal solutions, you can never get it. None of the soft computing based approaches, okay, are guaranteed to give you the optimal solution. That means optimal means if you are working with that as benefit criteria, then it is the maximization problem. If you are working with the cost criteria, it is the minimization problem, because always you want to minimize the cost, at the same time you want to maximize the benefit. But none of the soft computing based approaches, particularly optimization techniques, will give you, just let me join someone else, yes. So none of the soft computing based approaches, I think, will give you that kind of optimal kind of solutions. Rather, it will give you the solutions which are very much closer to the optimal solutions. And yes, it is very much helpful for us. That we need, it should give us the robust kind of solution. We don't need the precise, that kind of optimal solutions where it should be, it is no longer so much useful for us. So again, so soft computing based approaches are adaptive in nature. Adaptive means what? So it can adjust to the changes of the dynamic environment. Later I will show you. So if you write the similar program, one hard computing based, one soft computing based, to solve a particular problem, then you will find that. The hard computing based approaches, sometimes you need to change the entire programming, entire logic, entire functionality, entire modules, you need to change. But for the hard computing approaches, it is a modular kind of things only. So just you need to fine tune or you need to upgrade some module, that enough. Entire programming changes is not required here. And one important thing for the soft computing based approaches is that we can use the things which are inspired by the nature inspired algorithm, biological, whatever I can say simply, that whatever we are finding, what is happening us around the nature, the similar kind of idea we can use in the soft computing based approaches. Neural computing, one session is there based on neural computing. So in neural computing, it's based on entirely on the neurons, and how the idea is coming. Idea is coming from our brain, how the neurons are interconnected, how the neurons are responding towards the situations. So based on that only, researchers develop that neural network. That means ultimately we want to develop the things actually which we have in our head, in our brain. Similar kind of things, if you can employ if you can incorporate in some machine, obviously like that machines also will be very much intelligent like us, the human being. So that kind of scope is there in the soft computing. Yes, that is the biological inspired methodologies, genetics, evolution, ants behavior, particle swarm, human nervous system. So all these things we can use in terms of or in the context of soft computing based approaches. Again, I can tell you two most important thing that in soft computing things are the one thing crucial thing, natural selection, and another crucial thing is the genetics. Many things we are taking from the nature. One thing is the natural selection. What is natural selection? Can you tell me? So if we take an example of giraffe, so if I ask someone, okay, tell me, giraffe has long neck or short neck? Everyone will say, sir, giraffe has long neck only. But I can tell you one answer. Giraffe has short neck also, but probability of appearing of that giraffe is very less. I cannot tell. Giraffe has only long necks. Very few giraffe, very few numbers that may have the short necks also. Then what happened? So by the help of natural selection, that means actually once lower branches leaves will be over, then it is to then high, I think giraffes with long neck, they can get the leaves from the higher branches. It will help them to survive. Yes, so this is the natural selection. So naturally, we can tell those who will survive, who can adapt to the changes in the environment. This is not my principle. Again, I can tell this is the principle from the Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest. So all these things we can apply in soft computing based approaches. Okay, now it is my formality. So once we are discussing regarding soft computing, so it is my formality to tell what is soft computing. A very, I think, very much important question. What is soft computing? So actually, once I'll tell you the definition, I should start with the definition that is defined by Professor Lokti Jade. So it's unfortunate to share the fact that Professor Jade is no more with us. Sir left us in 2017. But what are the foundations Sir has laid for us? So whatever the technology, whatever the scientific kind of things we are finding around us, almost all of the things are due to the blessings of the scientific inventions of Professor Lokti Jade. So we should pay our tribute to Jade in this particular moment. So that's why it is my formality to say what Jade sir said regarding soft computing. According to sir, soft computing is an emerging approach to computing, which parallels the remarkable ability of human mind to reason and learn in an environment of uncertainty and imprecision. See the situation. So that means it has an ability, okay, remarkable ability of the human mind. That means soft computing, obviously, it is trying to follow the process, what is happening in the human mind. Once someone is asking me some questions, how I am reacting or responding. Okay, so if we can incorporate similar kind of situation in a machine, that means machine also can respond very much similarly like a human being. One thing here I want to share that you may ask me something sometimes whatever we are getting. So once we are reacting or responding to some events, how we are responding? Maybe whatever the information we are getting, informations are not accurate, precise. That is, we can say some uncertain information. But you tell me, once you are getting that kind of information and as a consequence we are responding, how you are responding? Is it like that? We are responding also in uncertain manner. We are responding in imprecise manner, or we are responding to the situations in very much precise manner. See the situations, power of human mind. We are taking the informations which are uncertain, not complete, imprecise, vague, rough, many things. But ultimately, once you are responding, obviously in precise manner, I need to suppose I am finding some mosquitoes right now biting in my hand or some other places. So what I should do? So should I put my hand on the on this particular places where mosquito is biting, or in my head when it is not biting? So that means, so once we are responding, although we are getting the information surrounding us from the nature, maybe imprecise, but we are responding in precise manner. Yes, this is the power of human mind. So exactly that kind of things we want to implement using this soft computing based approaches. So that's why it is written. It is a remarkable ability of human mind to reason and learn in an environment of uncertainty and imprecision. Yes. Yeah. So this is again according to Professor Jade. In contrast to traditional hard computing, soft computing exploit the tolerance for imprecision, uncertainty, partial truth to achieve tractability, robustness, low solution cost, better rapport with reality. See that situation. What is the essence of soft computing? Robustness. You know that soft computing based approaches will give you robust kind of solutions. Now you can ask me the question, sir, when we say a solution to be robust, I can answer that a solution is said to be robust if the performance of the solution is not degrading enough due to the changes of the nature. Then only that solution is said to be robust solution. Yeah, only soft computing based approaches will give you that kind of feelings. Yes, my solution is a robust kind of solutions. Yeah, that's soft computing based approaches. I told it is tolerant of imprecision. Nothing can tolerate impreciseness. Only soft computing based approaches can tolerate imprecision. Something is not defined very clearly. Uncertainty, partial truth, approximation. Ultimately, it is the role model. Role model of soft computing is the human mind. So what is exactly happening or taking place in human mind? So that things we want to implement. Now the situation is that how to implement. Yes, difficult only. But this is the main motivation behind the soft computing. Role model of soft computing is nothing else but us, the human mind only. Yeah, basic idea behind soft computing model is to model cognitive behavior of human mind. How human mind is thinking, how we are thinking, how once we are thinking, can you ever thought of that? How your neurons are responding to that? What are the changes in the interconnection of the neurons? Once we are responding to some situations, we are totally unaware about the fact. How many neurons are there in our brain? I don't know. It's so many huge number of neurons are there. Huge number of interconnections are there. So all these are something actually that all upgradation of the weights, upgradation of the linkages, link associates and weights, upgradation of the bias, and many things are there behind that particular thing. Yeah. So soft computing is the foundation for the conceptual intelligence in machine. Without the presence of soft computing based approaches, so it was very much difficult to employ the conceptual intelligence in any of the machines. Today we are telling, yes, this machine is intelligent enough. And one test is there that is called Turing test in artificial intelligence. So using that Turing test, normally we decide that a machine is intelligent or enough. Do you know what is that kind of testing? So three things are there only. Okay. So one tester is there, human being. They are sitting in three rooms. In one room, one human being, he or she will test. In the second room, human expert. In the third room, robot are there. That means intelligent AI-based machine is there. What will be the task of the interrogator, the examiner? He will send some message to that two rooms. He don't know in which room machine is there, which room that person is sitting. Simply, he will try to interact with them, and by messaging only, not by talking, by messaging only. And after that messaging, if he or she, that is the tester, fails to test that yes, who is the machine, who is the human being, then we can say yes, that machine is the intelligent machine. That testing procedure is known as the Turing test. That is a very much important concept in the context of artificial intelligence. Yeah. So unlike soft computing, as I said earlier, so unlike hard computing, soft computing tolerance of imprecision, uncertainty, partial truth, approximation. Yeah. So now we'll see the difference between hard computing and soft computing. We'll see the difference. Yeah. So hard computing, this is based on the concept of precise modeling and analyzing to yield some accurate results. Okay, works well for simple problem, but it is bounded by the incomplete set. But for the soft computing, you see, aims to surmount the NP-complex problems. So it uses inexact methods to give useful but inexact answers to the intractable problems. See the powerful kind of nature of soft computing. Okay, so that I'm saying no traditional methods. Methods are different here for the soft computing based approaches. But obviously, as a result, whatever you are getting, that is very much useful for us. It represents a significant paradigm shift in the aims of computing, shift which reflects the human mind. Ultimately, as I said many times, role of soft computing is to bring the ideas of what is happening inside the human mind. Well suited for the real world problems where ideal models are not available, like COVID-19. No ideal model is there. It is actually researchers are actually, I have also some papers regarding the medicine predictions. You can find it in net, that COVID-19, that how we have predicted that which medicines can be useful for which patients. That is my first paper. I have also a second paper that is recently published. I have also contributed something COVID-19, that once there will be some crowded regarding so many persons, people are getting affected by COVID-19, then how the admission procedure will help us to get admission in a suitable hospital, suitable nursing home. So based keeping in that mind, also we have contributed. That paper is recently published. You can find it in that paper also. But all these things are based on these soft computing approaches. Real world problems, it is well suited for that. It is not suited for any other problems. Now, this is the difference between hard computing and soft computing. Conventional computing requires precisely stated analytical model. Soft computing, tolerance of imprecision. Hard computing, much time may be there, but soft computing, very less time, reasonable time. It requires full truth. It can work with partial truth also. And today, as I was telling, if I ask, how was your exam? Sir, it is more or less good. No one says, sir, it is, I will get 70 marks, I will get 80 marks their exam. In the exam, sir, it is more or less good. Sir, it is better. Sir, it is little more less better. Sir, it is medium. Sir, it is good, very good. Like that only answer will come. That means all that answers are partial truth kind of thing. Okay, that I cannot say it is truth only. Yeah. So again, hard computing is precise, accurate. Soft computing is imprecise. It is high cost for solutions. It requires some low cost for solutions. So this is some unique features for soft computing, that soft computing is an approach for constructing systems which are computationally intelligent, process human-like expertise, can adapt in changing environment, can explain their decisions, see the situations. Soft computing based approaches, those who know, I think the machine learning or deep learning concept, they may know it better. Actually, in this FDP, so we have few sessions regarding deep learning applications, regarding the machine learning, fundamentals of machine learning. So there, I think we'll get to know it much more better. How it can explain the decisions. Once we are taking some decisions based on soft computing approaches, it can explain the decisions. Okay, how it is taking the decisions. So that is very much interesting things for soft computing based approaches. Now, these are the components of soft computing, mainly three components: fuzzy systems, neural network, evolutionary computation. You know, these fuzzy systems, that is useful for reasoning and imprecision, reasoning purpose. So although it seems, you say, sir, it is the fuzzy systems, that means whatever the result, maybe we will get fuzzy. No. So although the name is fuzzy, but here fuzzy systems will use to solve fuzzy related issues. That is the answer for that. Fuzzy systems will use to solve the issues which are related to fuzzy kind of natures. Okay, it is not fuzzy. System is not fuzzy. It is used to solve problems which are itself fuzzy. That is the principle for the fuzzy systems. So neural network, fundamental things, artificial neural network, from where we are getting the concept of machine learning and deep learning. So it is used for learning purpose. Later you will know that mainly three kinds of things: supervised, unsupervised, reinforced learning mechanism, how they are working, what is their working mechanisms. Later you will get to learn. Actually, all the neural network based methods or approaches, so most of them are using their past experience, whatever experience they are having in past. So simply they are trying to get the experience, okay, trying to use the experience either to predict something, either to classify something, or to cluster something. Okay, all experiences they are using. So that is good to see. And actually, what if you see a child, so once a child is being grown up, so based on the experience only, that child is learning, responding based on the experiences only. Like that, a neural network based system, so based on the experience only, it is learning. Okay, so many experience, that many experience it will have, that many learner, that many, I think some things are there here. So how much it will be learned? So I could simply, I can say that much it may be accurate for that. That evolutionary computation, that is another part of that. That is searching and optimization kind of things are there. So many, I think normally we are using these evolutionary based approaches to solve the optimization related problems. You know, once you are telling optimization related problems, you can say that heuristics or meta heuristics based approaches are there to solve those problems. And you know, once we are telling the term heuristics, that means it is not blind, it has some problem information. It has some information regarding the domain. It has some domain knowledge. It has some domain knowledge. That what does it mean? It has some domain knowledge means, yeah. So it has some domain knowledge. That means what? Heuristic based approaches. That means it knows that how far it is from the desired solution. That is called domain knowledge or heuristic information. Another things are there, that is the meta heuristic based approaches to solve optimization related problems. Normally we say, what is meta heuristics? If you ask the questions, someone will say, sir, it is the heuristics of heuristics. Actually, the term is that meta heuristic means, so it is problem independent. Heuristic approaches are problem dependent. You know, in AI, so many searching approaches are there. A star search, many things are there. Graph related searching approaches. Those are entirely problem dependent. Heuristic approaches. But if you say meta heuristic approaches, those are totally problem independent. That is the crucial thing. And also, they are inspired by the nature. They are inspired by the biological evolution. That is the fact behind meta heuristic based approaches. Since it is problem independent, so you can map it to a corresponding problem and you can apply this for it to solve a wide variety of problems. It is very much interesting things to explore the meta heuristic based approaches. Okay. So now this is the applications of soft computing. So as I said earlier, that handwriting recognition, it is very difficult to do that job using hard computing based approaches. But using soft computing, you can do it very easily. Image processing, okay, decision support system, fuzzy logic control, machine learning applications. So you will find out many applications of soft computing where particularly the informations are not precisely given and not complete. Where the informations are uncertain, go for using soft computing based approaches. Definitely you will gain something. So this is all about soft computing. Since I'm trying to build the foundation, so I will not move into much more detail. So next we'll discuss regarding data science, the fundamental things regarding data science. I think the most important thing today we say, or we can tell one thing, the most prominent job is the data science job in the coming decades. If you have enough knowledge on data science, feel free. Okay, so big package is waiting for you. Okay, you are not waiting for a big package, big industry, they will wait for you. So if you are an expert of data science, so impact of data science is that only. What is the need for a data science? So here I need to say self-driving car. So if we say a self-driving car, I think only 1 decade back, someone will feel why you are doing some unnecessary jokes for that self-driving car. Is it possible? If you are using self-driving car, then you will find so many accidents are there. But believe me, if we are using self-driving car, accidents will be less. So this is not a joke. This is the reality today. I feel we have one sessions maybe from Microsoft India or from IIT Bhubaneswar. There maybe our expert will explain regarding this. Yeah. So using the self-driving car, we can root out more than 2 million deaths caused by car accidents annually. So I feel, yes, now how you will get the self-driving car? Due to the blessings of data science only, you can get the self-driving car. That means obviously we need the data science today. And another important thing that the flight, so if you are traveling through flight, sometimes you get your flight is cancelled today, this is delayed, and it is amazing. Today science has developed so much, technology and science. How they are unable to forecast the weather, how they are unable to forecast their flight conditions. So yes, so again we need something so that our that forecasting kind of approaches or maintenance kind of approaches for the flights, for the weathers, it will be much more improved. Again, one thing I can say, so I think sometimes I feel very much wondered. Basically, I feel so many things. Amazon, Flipkart, they are suggesting the items based on my buy only. What I have bought previously, they are suggesting items. They are suggesting items based on that. Now, how it is possible? How they can suggest items based on that? Yeah, this is amazing. How they can do. Actually, one important system is there, recommender system that is based on the data science only. Okay, so based on that, easily they can find out that they are always tracking that whatever you have purchased last month, last year, what time, which time. Okay, based on that, they are giving you all the recommendations. Yeah. Now, data science. We are coming to the problem of data science. That okay. Now, in what I can say that okay, how do they do it? So, what about the things we discussed? Amazon, Netflix, how they are doing the things for us? How it is possible? It's very difficult. So, doing some task, such kind of task, very much impossible without the availability of data. Very much crucial point to be noted. Whatever the things are getting done, Amazon, Netflix, or other any maybe other industries. So everything are impossible without the availability of data. Crucial fact. And data is the whale today. So much costly. It's the whale. So we need the data. Okay. If we have the data, then only we can analyze the data to get some values from that, to extract some meaning from that. But for that purpose, we need data. Without the data, how will extract the meaning? It is not possible now to extract the meaning from data without any data. Yes. So data science is all about all about using data to solve the problems. In one sentence, I can tell data science will help you to fetch the values from the data, and that's all. If we get the values, some hidden patterns from that particular data, definitely that may help us to resolve many, I think, unresolved issues, very much difficult problems. Yeah, so it can help us for decision making. It can help us product recommendations. It can help us to predicting some outcome. It's very much important how you can predict something. So what will be the weather forecasting for tomorrow? How we can do that? So without any data, can you do that? If and only if you have some data and you have the associated AI-based techniques, machine learning techniques, algorithms. So by using those, you can extract the meanings, the hidden patterns from those data. Only you can do that. Otherwise, it is not possible. So what is the core job for a data scientist? To understand the data, extract useful information from the data, and ultimately once we are understanding some data, extracting the meaningful insights from that particular data, obviously we can apply those to solve some real life challenging problems. Yeah, so now what is data science? See here. What is data science? Let's do it. Yeah. What is data science? So I hope now you are getting the motivation and you are getting the idea behind it. Data science is the area of study which involves extracting insights from vast amount of data by the use of various scientific methods, algorithm, process. Yes, it helps you to discover the hidden patterns from the raw data. That is the most useful concept today. Yes, data science has emerged because of this evolution of mathematics, statistics, data analytics, and big data. So today, I think we are very much concerned about the big data, but what is there behind the big data? It is the data science only. But can we tell that data science is only related to computer science? It is not related to any other departments? If I am telling this, then I am telling I think I think doing some nonsense with the data science. No. Data science is not only related to computer science, it is an interdisciplinary field. You need the knowledge of various fields. You need the knowledge of mathematics. You need the knowledge of physics. You need the knowledge of chemistry, many other subjects. Okay, so to get into this data science, to extract the knowledge from structured and unstructured data. Yeah. That I told that ultimately what we are doing using the data science. Ultimately, we are gathering the data, analyzing the data. We are discovering the meaningful patterns. We are making some conclusion. That the things we are doing using this data science. Now, data science, obviously, it is a new term, and ultimately, in the coming decades, we will find that data science, how much significance it will have at data science. So it may need the knowledge of various fields, as I told, mathematics, statistics, computer science, information technology, and various other fields it is required. Now, this data, whatever the data we have, enormous, that using the help of internet, simply data is getting doubled in each and every 6 months. Now, can you imagine what will be the volume of the data after a few years? We may say, sir, earlier we have only 10 GB, 20 GB, 40 GB hard disks. Once I purchased some 40 GB hard disks, everyone came to see during my BTech days. Sir, you have purchased 40 GB hard disks. Everyone came, all my colleagues, to see the hard disks, what is there in that particular disk. But today, what is 40 GB? Nothing else. Yeah, so this is the things behind that. Anyway, so now data science. So ultimately, so once we are gathering or once we are collecting the data, so first we should do something before analyzing, that is called data mining, data cleaning. We should pre-process the data to use it properly. Data pre-processing, that is a huge job. That normally we say data cleaning process. That is a huge job. Actually, that is some separate research topic. And we apply obviously some machine learning algorithms to understand and to visualize the massive amount of data. So this is the data science components. So we need statistics, visualization, domain expertise, data engineering, and ultimately this advanced computing. Yeah, interrelated mathematics, see, machine learning. What is not there in data science? Each and everything what is coming from science, each and everything is there in data science. Now, this is the data science life cycle. So I'll not explain in detail. So firstly, we should get the data. Then we need to do some processing. Then we need to plan for the modeling. We need to build the model. We need to put the data in the operationalized manner. And we need to extract the data. That means we need to once we do some operations on this data, we'll get the meaningful extract. then ultimately we should communicate the results, and based on the results, again we will find out something new. Again, we will move back toward data preparation phases. So these are the data science life cycle. So I'm not explaining in details. Yeah, so this is first discovery. That, as I said, we need to define the problem statement. You know that once you are creating a problem, so for once you are working with some research work, then normally we say to the researchers that creating a well-defined problem statement. Once you are creating a well-defined problem statement, your problem is half resolved. Crucial things, most of the researchers particularly are struggling on that, to creating the well-defined problem statement. If the problem statement is very much precisely defined, believe me, your problem is half resolved. That is not my word. That is, there is very much well-known researchers, only they told it. Getting the right question is the key to getting the right answer. Next, I said data collection. We follow various approaches, primary data collection, secondary data collection, to collect the data. Then after collecting the data, yes, we need to do some sanity check. We need to do some pre-processing, garbage in, garbage out, which is not necessary, we will not use, which is necessary, only we will keep it. That data preparation, sometimes this is also called as data munging approach. Then we'll do the model planning. So then we'll do the model planning. Yes. So whatever the models you need to use, then the model building. This is the operationalize. We need to put the final things. Then we will communicate the data. That ultimately here we will check that we have reached to the goal or not. Yes. So ultimately we need to communicate what is our findings with the data to the corresponding business team. Because whatever the data ultimately we are processing and we are finding something hidden things, ultimately we should communicate to the corresponding business team so that it should be very much useful for us. Yes, so one important part of this data science is the machine learning. I thought that I will skip this part, but unable to skip it. You know, in the traditional computing, so what is there? So data is there, rule is there, ultimately you will get the output. But here in machine learning, so you have the data, you have the output, so ultimately you will get the rules. So that is the main difference between traditional programming and the machine learning based approaches. Yeah, machine learning, that is the system that can learn from data through self-improvement and without logic being explicitly coded by the programmer. Very much important fact. Main concept, crucial concept behind machine learning, that learn from the example. Very much important one. Learn from the example. That means learn from the data. It combines data and statistical tools, everything. So we have a special session on machine learning. We have sessions on mathematical modeling. We have hands-on sessions. I think that time we'll get into know it, machine learning in much more better manner. Today, only the introduction to each and everything. Yeah, so more or less, these are the machine learning algorithms that we can use in data science. Okay, we can use, you know, that to become a good data scientist, so you should be aware about the popular machine learning algorithms. Otherwise, it is very difficult to become an expert in the data science. Regression techniques, decision tree clustering. So we have one session on decision tree. So we will see intrusion detection using decision tree. So I have requested that expert who is coming from NIT Patna. So I have requested him, so firstly to tell the fundamental things behind it. Next, we will explain the application using some Python coding. And also that artificial neural network will learn. We have a special session with artificial neural network, and I am also waiting to learn something more from ANN. Actually, we have very much prominent speaker with us from Kolkata University. So today the session was scheduled by due to some unavoidable circumstances. So we need to reschedule it. Yeah, now it's our time to get into artificial intelligence within the next 15 minutes. So I'll try to get what exactly is the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, it is composed of two words. One is the artificial, second one is the intelligence. Yeah. So to know artificial intelligence, we should know the key term, key meaning of these two keywords. Artificial defines man-made, and intelligence means what? Intelligence means it is the thinking power. So ultimately, AI means it is the man-made thinking power. Yes. So man-made thinking power is the artificial intelligence. So it is the man-made thinking power. This is the artificial intelligence. Yeah. So we can define AI. So it is the branch of computer science by which we can create intelligent machines which can behave like a human being. See, which can think like a human being, which can able to take decisions like human being. What not? Yes. So using this artificial intelligence, we want to make the machines as intelligent one, so that they will have similar kind of behavior, similar kind of thinking ability and decision making capability like a human being. And now, once again, I am telling regarding something like artificial intelligence. I should say, I should take the name McCarthy. We say the father of artificial intelligence. So, Sat told it is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. Yeah. So ultimately, it is the way that we can make a computer, or we can make a software, we can make a robot, we can make a hardware which can think intelligently. That is the main purpose of the AI-based approaches. Yeah. Again, why we need to study these AI-based approaches? If I don't study AI-based approaches, what is wrong in that? You may not study AI-based approaches. Nothing wrong is that. But once you'll be suffering from some health issues, something else like me. Once you will want to travel in Hyderabad from some Secunderabad stations to some other, like earlier I told, some institute, then they will face that issue. You need to wait so much time. Once you go there, you'll find that no job, wastage of time only. Yeah. So we cannot avoid that. Artificial intelligence. So if we want to solve the real world problems very easily and also with accuracy, so we need to take help of that AI-based approaches. And one thing is more, what we did, you'll be wondering, once it was like that time, COVID-19 time, okay, so everything was online. So in NIT, so I developed something with my students. So actually, we have a core team. So we developed something that actually then after or before some exams, the students were sending so many messages. Okay, like that. So it was very much difficult for me to reply back with each and every messages. Okay, but you are feeling what is wrong, sir? Why to reply each and every messages? But my perception is that, okay, I may be late, but I should reply. If I don't reply, then what the students are thinking at that time, they may miss that particular idea, or it will be some communication gap. Better to reply each and every students at that time. But manually, it was very difficult. So we developed something where automatically the reply it was going to the students. That was a very amazing fact. Anyway, we are trying to upgrade that particular product right now. Anyway. So with the help of AI, so we can build some robots, and also sometimes that to do some work in a very much risky environment, it is very much risky. So that for the human being, then better to incorporate some robots in that particular place where human beings can be at risk. Yeah, definitely it is no risk for robots, and again, to build up the robots, we need the AI-based approaches. Yes, so this is the goals for AI. So we need to create expert systems. We need to create human intelligence in machines. All these things, obviously. So we need to create some systems so that understand, that think, learn, behave very much similar to the human beings. So we want AI for that purpose. So what is comprised by the artificial intelligence? What not? Starting from computer science, psychology, many things, neuroscience, biology, all the math, sociology, each and everything is included in the artificial intelligence. That is the advantages of artificial intelligence. You see, using the intelligent machines, so you can do some work with high accuracy, first point, with high accuracy and less errors. Also, it will be high speed. Using AI based machine, it will give you the options of high speed, high reliability. It is useful for risky areas, digital assistants, as I was telling. Many of the industries are using these digital assistants kind of things. So once you will send some message, or it immediately will get the reply like that. Mainly the e-commerce websites, they are using these digital assistants. Yeah, that is useful for the public utility also. That, as I am telling, that self-driving car, facial recognition. Facial recognition is very much useful for the security purpose. That in particular stations, so on some we need to suppose some we need to find out someone in some airport or some heavily crowded stations. Then is it possible to manually to identify someone? So if we have the photo, then yes, using all these highly capable sensor devices, easily we can find out, or we can locate that person using this facial recognition technique. That is very much useful in today's life, and I think all of the agencies, those are concerned with the security regions, they are using this. Natural language processing is very much important part. Natural NLP, entirely a new research domain. It's very much typical natural language processing. So to communicate, with the human in human languages, how it will happen? Natural language, that means I'm writing some sentences in English, so automatically it will give you the meaning in Bengali. I'm writing in Bengali like that only. So suppose I am traveling some other places, here only in Telangana only. What is happening? So in Telangana only. So often I am taking help of something from Google, so that I'm not getting meaning of something, some Telugu language keywords. Then often I am taking help, and easily I am getting the meaning. So that kind of natural language processing, we may help. Obviously, that is helpful for us. Now, is it only the advantages of artificial intelligence? There is no disadvantage kind of AI. Some machine, some system, some techniques has some advantage. Obviously, some disadvantages, some shortcomings also may be there. Here, first thing is that it is high cost, very much cost, huge cost is there for the AI based approaches, or for the whatever you have the software or hardware requirement. You will find out the cost will be very high. So it is very much difficult. So once cost is very high, Sarah joined. Yeah. Anyway, so we welcome sir. Our Professor Davas is there, have already joined with us. Actually, our session will start from 5:45 p.m. So we welcome you, sir, to our FDP.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so actually it is a little bit late, so that's why we are continuing. Actually, your session will be exactly from 5:45.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Now, what is the disadvantage for these AI-based approaches? As I told, cost is very high. At the same time, we cannot think out of the box, because for what purpose we have built up that particular robot or that particular AI-based agent. So only that particular it can be employed. For which purpose it is trained, for which purpose it is programmed, only for that purpose you can use it. Most important is that no feelings and emotions in the AI-based models or AI-based agent. Now, I don't know what will happen if we apply some kind of feelings and emotions in the AI-based agent. It may be harmful for the society also. So anyway, many researches are going on. Many researchers are continuously. many researchers are continuously working on that particular area. So, but sometimes it may be very much harmful also. So proper care should be taken for that. Yeah, ultimately AI-based approaches that are increasing the dependency on machines. So we are so much dependent on machines, we forget. If someone asks to tell me the contact number of someone else, we forget about AI-based approaches. So simply I don't know the contact number of most of the things. So that means we are losing our mental capabilities. We are so much dependent on machines. We know that using machines easily we can find out each and everything within a fraction of a second. So we are losing our mental capabilities for that. No original creativity. This is one of the important things. Human beings are so much creative and we can imagine some new ideas, but what is happening for the AI-based machine? Actually, yeah, AI machine cannot beat this power of the human intelligence and cannot be so much creative and imaginative. Although various researchers are trying to contribute on this fact. Now, these are the various applications areas of AI. So we can find out starting from gaming and various places, astronomy, healthcare, transport, education, e-commerce. Many places are there where we can successfully apply the AI-based techniques. Now, quickly, I will tell you one fact. Yes, this is the programming with and without AI. So, programming without AI, So a program, if you write a computer program without AI, so that can answer a specific questions which it is meant to solve. But once you are writing something using AI, obviously it can answer the generic questions, not only the specific questions. Yeah, if you want to modify the programs without AI, you see that modification in the programs, as I told earlier, that structures also you may need to change. But in case of AI-based approaches, since you have developed the approaches by using so highly independent modules, so if you do some modifications in some modules, that is enough. So that means no need to affect or no need to modify the entire structure of that particular program. Now, one important thing, what is the difference between machine and human intelligence? Okay, so we discussed so many things regarding that. So human perceives by patterns, whereas machine perceives by set of rules and data. I can tell you a simple example. See that. So if I see this number 4040404040, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we are getting it. 4 times 40. That's enough. So that means we are the human beings. So we can perceive by patterns, but a machine, it has some set of rules by which it can work. So that is the important difference between the machine and human intelligence. Now, human can figure out the complete object even if some part of it is missing or incomplete or distorted, damaged. But for a machine, it is very much difficult. For human being, we have some clear perception on that part. Once something is not completed, which part is not completed, easily we can imagine what might be the completed one. But the same thing we can do, yes, using the AI-based model also. But you will find out, yes, it is very much difficult to do the same job using AI-based model, and sometimes we cannot do it with so much accuracy. It is really difficult for that. So this is the research areas of AI. So using the AI-based approach, we can develop some expert systems, neural networks, we can contribute robotics, fuzzy logic, natural language processing. So besides this also, many other research areas are there, obviously, where you can contribute using this AI-based approach. So with this all, so I want to conclude the session. So what I tried initially, as I told, so what I tried, to give you just an overview of regarding this FDP. In this FDP, we will be covering soft computing based approaches, some AI based approaches, as well as data science related approaches. So that's why I tried to give you an overview of each and everything, so that it will create the foundation for you, or it will create the platform for you, so that in the coming sessions you will feel comfortable to gain the knowledge from our respected resource persons. So with this, so I'll conclude my session. So thanks to the coordinators of or co-organizers of this FDP. Particularly, I want to thank Mr. Gunjan Mukherjee from Brainware University, Department of Computational Science, for inviting me to share my ideas on these fundamental things. Actually, he was very much like that curious that, sir, please tell the participants some fundamental things so that it will be easier for them later to capture all the ideas. And also, I am very much thankful to the administrations of Brainware University for accepting our proposals and to invite me for sharing my thoughts on this platform. So finally, I want to thanks to the participants of this FDP to take the headache to listen me over the last, I think, almost 1.5 hours. So yeah, it was